attitudes of the reform of state-owned enterprises in China to their dealings with the Australian economy. We saw the slowdown in investment in Australia in advance of the last leadership change earlier in 2013. Now the leadership change has happened, but we have not yet seen a revitalisation of investment by state-owned enterprises in the Australian economy. We see a lot of caution. We see a lot of just basic slowdown in the decisions that used to be made by these state-owned enterprises quite freely, but now there's a lot of nervousness about making big investment decisions because of leaders of those enterprises just not knowing quite how the new Congress is going to handle their leadership changes. And I think that has huge implications for the Australian economy. Look, I think AGSM can help organisations become really culturally aware. Culturally aware in Australia has often been viewed quite superficially as, you hand over your business card with two hands and then, that means you're culturally aware. But you need to be aware, businesses need to be aware more about just how decisions are made in these organisations. And that's, I think, where AGSM really has a role to play, to help Australian businesses understand how Chinese state-owned enterprises make decisions, and they're not transparent corporate organisations accountable to a stock exchange the way Australian companies are. The whole accountability structure, the whole organisational structure is very, very different and very interwoven with the organisation group of the Communist Party. And where AGSM can help is educating Australian organisations about how that decision-making structure works and how they can work with those organisations to help investment decisions be made. They need to ensure that they don't look at those organisations as the same sort of transparent, accountable organisations that we have in Australia. They're accountable to a different structure, their transparency is very different, and they need to understand that, and that's where AGSM can help.